sealed a friendship. It's a friendship. He would know me. We don't communicate in any way at the moment, and we wouldn't. But what sealed it was this. And there's a message in it for all of you. European Championships in 2002 in Munich. And it's the old stadium with at each ends, along the sides they've got seats, and at each ends they've got bars. You stand, and there's a metal bar, and you sort of lean on it. It's an old soccer stadium. That's really that's the way it's set up. So we're standing, and because the pole vault's on the D, as you know, it's a warm up. It's the preliminary. So there's two pits and the pools, and they're going to go. The winners, the top 12, are going to go to the final. And we're there, and Petrov's was there, and I didn't know Sergey was behind me. So it must have been the final. So he's watching, and he's watching this, and Gibilisko, his vaulter, is supposed. He thinks he hadn't said anything to me, but he thinks he's going to win it. He thinks he's going to win. He knows from all the tests that he's done that he's ready. Well, he goes out at 560. He's gone out of the competition. He's probably about 7th or 8th, and he goes like this. And puts his head down on the bar, well, I know he's crying or not. I don't think he would ever cry, but he was as close to it as you could ever imagine, because he really thought. I mean, his life is pole vaulting. That's the only thing in his life, pole vaulting. And he was desperate. I just put my arm around his shoulder and I said, "Vitaly, you are the best pole vault coach in the world. You are a great man, and you are probably the best track and field coach of any event in the world." That's what I whispered to him. See? Tap on the shoulder. Turn around. Sergey was there. He said, "Alan, what did you say to him?" I told him. And he reached out and he shook my hand. He said, because the other thing I'd said to him was, "You can't do it for them." That's the important thing. You can't do it for him. He has to do it himself. Sergey says, "That's exactly what I told him on the warm-up track, because I sensed he was getting too uptight about this. He needed this guy to win, and he was getting too uptight about it." So he said, I was very pleased with that, see? Because you can't do it for them. You have to step out on the track and handle it yourself. And that's the great challenge of sport. That's where you learn to take care of yourself and do the things you can and be prepared as best you can to compete. So I've had some great experiences, but they're all coming out of this sort of thing. With Izmaeva, I taught her to play topspin. She played we had a table tennis table there, and they all were playing blocking. She was a blocker, like most beginners, just blocks, just takes the bat and blocks the ball back. Well, decent table tennis player hits the ball with topspin, so you can hit it twice as hard, 10 times as hard. But with topspin, the ball dips back onto the table. So I taught her to play topspin. Funny thing is, she vaults right-handed, but she plays table tennis left-handed, which is interesting. So, I'll matter over there. All right.